Happy Tuesday. Well, it's not a happy Tuesday. I'll get to that in a minute. Feel like it's been forever, and we had a show on Friday, but didn't have a show yesterday. Super busy day. Like I said, we're still on the road. I won't be home till Friday. Next week, we'll be back to our regular schedule. So anyway, how is everyone doing? First, I want to tell everybody thank you for the happy birthday wishes over the weekend. That was very, very, very sweet of you guys. I was blown away by the outpouring of friendship and love and well wishes. You guys are the absolute best. So let's see who's in here. Then I'll get to why I said it's not a real good Tuesday. Angie Gibson, good morning. Little Ree, good morning. Hello, Nini. Hi, Uli. Hello, Outlaw. There's our friend Aggie. Hello, Magoo. Hello, Mama Kay. How are you? Okie Bree. She said, just folding some laundry and waiting on the show. Feels like it's been forever. It does me too. Hello, Chris. Hello, Tracy. Hi, there's my girl Sonia. Serena. Hello, Katrina earlier said that I was in trouble for being late. So what you gonna do? Lisa, good morning. Sharon, good morning. Joanne, good morning. Hello, Diane. Hello, Seven Alibis. Hope everyone's doing good. There's my friend Pat Kay and Wendy. She said just in time. I'm the one that's late. You guys are perfect. Hi, Joe. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Jules. So, on this channel, we cover multitude of different cases. One case that we've covered very heavily is Harmony Montgomery, and it appears that they have found her today. I've been trying to keep up with it. I wasn't ready to go live yet, but there's probably going to be a separate live today for Harmony. Probably gonna be a separate live. Hello, Misty Doo. I'm just sick about it. I am just sick about it. Thank you, Joe. Exactly. Prayers for Harmony. Jules said, what about Harmony? Yeah, I was just talking about Harmony. Man, it looks like a former residence of Teardrop and Step Monster. FBI investigators, U.S. Marshals were there in Tyvek suits, the whole 9 yards. And seems that a coroner has been there for about an hour. So I don't know everything about it. Not that I'm going to know everything about everything anyway. Sounds like someone's calling my phone. Sorry. But yeah, in the apartment court, Kay. Yeah, in the apartment. So we don't know for sure they found her. That's just what it looks like. So I didn't want to go live and say that's what happened. I've gone live with false alarms before. So in the meantime, we are going to talk about the search for Summer Wells. Tomorrow is 1 year. We do have a show for Summer's 1 year tomorrow. I am really hoping to change the title to Summer Has Been Found. I know I say that every month, but you never know. Anything is possible. Let's bring up our good friend Susan. Good afternoon, Susan.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Angel P, where you been? I haven't seen you in forever. Angel P's back. Of course, I'm the one that's been kind of in and out. So we'll probably do, as like I said, a second live today about Harmony. If not, it will be tomorrow morning. So we have new searches going on for Summer. Nothing official. I believe JLR did a couple of hours search yesterday. Good for him. I hope he's careful. The last thing we want is anybody out there between, the heat and the terrain getting hurt. I've seen some comments of people going, well, what are you going to do? You don't know what you're doing. Look, you're keeping Summer's name out there, and it's not going to hurt anything. What do you think, Susan?
I agree. They better be careful of the bears, though. You know how bad they are.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the bears in a second. We definitely are. Also, there's a private investigator involved. And from what I've been told, he's been involved for a long time. And I have never heard of these people.
That is odd.
Yeah.
That is so strange.
And I hear that this team is doing this pro bono because Dawn's in jail and Candace is broke as a joke.
Yeah, she
So
don't
I'm
have
wanting
two
to know what.
nickels. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I was just going to say she doesn't have two nickels to rub together.
No, she does not. So I would like to know how this arrangement was made. Did they reach out to Candace? Did she reach out to them? Are they the uppers, as Candace has referred to some people before? I don't know. I don't know. Joe said it's pro bono. I've heard that in a lot of places. A lot of you guys have been emailing me about this. Lisa said she's heard of him. I've never heard of him. Not that I keep in contact with Candace. Jules said, where is Shannon? Shannon, she's got some emergency home repairs going on. She'll have to tell you about it. Mr. Nice Guy said, Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you. Okay. So they're doing this pro bono, which would be for Summer, not for Dawn and Candace, because there's no communication with Dawn, and there wouldn't be any communication with Candace because she went off the radar. Yeah, Joe, that's what I said. It's pro bono. That's what I've been reading. It's pro bono. I'm not assuming that anybody's paying them. I'm not assuming that Dawn and Candace are making good on any deal they made with anyone if Dawn and Candace are involved. Lisa said, yesterday, Candace's green truck came down the hill with the canoe on top. You know, leave it to Candace with tomorrow to be the 1 year of Summer and her go take a canoe trip. Did you hear that, just me? Or Susan?
I did not hear that. I just saw that you put that on the screen, and I'm thinking, oh my God. I'm dumbfounded. She's going to go on a canoe trip. Oh.
All right, good for her. Good for her. Well, while she's on her canoe trip having a nice, relaxing time, there are people out in the heat, and it's a heat wave all across the country, searching for Summer. Now, I understand that they're searching in places that have never been searched before. Can't hurt anything, can't hurt anything. It seems that law enforcement's pretty dead set on where she's located. I mean, they believe she's nearby. So certainly not going to hurt to search for her.
No. Somebody should, because Candace can't be bothered.
No, she's not going to leave her recliner, and she's no. And from what I'm understanding, the house is like spooky right now.
It was spooky before.
Yeah, but it's like a whole different type of spooky now. It's like, no one's been there in weeks. Grass is growing up everywhere, like scattered toys. I heard Summer's little puppy, Yucky, was adopted out. It's just nuts.
And no one has dropped off any more dogs?
Isn't that crazy? According to Candace, people were dropping dogs off on her all the time, but since she's been gone, no dogs. I don't know. Well, I'm going to put this clip up real quick about the private investigators, and let's discuss this. Hold on.
The search for Summer Wells continues this almost a year to the day that she disappeared. It's our top story tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelly Grossfield. Wells was 5 years old the day she went missing near her home in the Beech Creek community of Hawkins County. It's a story we've been following closely since the start. Take a good look. This is Summer. She was about 4 feet tall with blonde hair at the time of her disappearance. Last seen the night of June 15th, 2021.
Wrong information. Wrong information. She was not last seen the night of June 15th. TBI, Ronnie Lawson have said repeatedly, early afternoon. She went missing early afternoon. Did you catch that, Susan?
Oh, I did.
I don't like that. I tell you what, I understand that they are the media. They're not me. They got to get it right because everybody looks to them for the information. Remember,
Exactly.
TBI, Hawkins County have said repeatedly, early afternoon. So
Exactly.
do better. Do better.
Search crews continue to scour through Beach Creek in hopes of finding the child, or at least clues leading to her whereabouts. Ansley Daniel was in Hawkins County today and has the latest on search efforts.
A search group put on by the Wells family private investigators had eyes on the ground.
Put on by the Wells family private investigators. Is this media manager Tim? Because I'm not getting any names.
I think you're right. I see it grown.
How is Dawn and Candace orchestrating anything? Because I'm stating the obvious. She's broke. She has not been on YouTube raising any money. He's in jail. I mean, multiple people have tried to reach out to him and have not, media outlets, and they have not gotten anything back. So he's not communicating from the inside. So who orchestrated this? Is this Tim or what's going on? And I'm not against it at all. Please don't think that I'm saying that.
I think it is Tim, and he's trying to make them look better. So that would be a media manager.
Okay. Nost it Potes. Is there really a private investigator or is that another lie? That I do not know. The people that are out searching this team, they're private investigators. The media manager, he is not. So yeah, it just, even with Dawn in jail, this is crazy. Mr. Nice Guy said, Outlaw Trucker, how do you know the time she went missing? Nobody knows the exact time. We know that TBI in Hawkins County said early afternoon. Wouldn't it be something if from the inside, this is total speculation, Dawn's telling people where to look?
Oh, that would. Oh, my goodness. Why,
Because this is not where they've looked before. This is very odd to me.
And he could just be trying to throw people off the track, too, if it is him.
Uh-huh.
Because Don ain't going to do anything that doesn't benefit Don.
It's got to benefit Dawn. We know that for sure. Yeah, it's CNC Investigations. That's what the news station said.
CNC.
Well, I'm glad they're searching. I am.
And in the air today in the Beach Creek community, almost a year later, searching for Summer Wells. And today we hear from them for the first time.
We have continually droned, drug ponds, foot searched since we started working. I would say that we've droned maybe 1,000 acres, 1,200 acres.
Almost a year after.
Wow, I did not know they had been doing that. So almost 1,000 acres. How long have they been doing that?
Yeah, that makes you wonder. Why would they keep that under wraps?
Well, if they don't want anyone to know, they don't want anyone to know. I don't know.
So why?
I have no idea. Hang on. Chris Cobalt has contact with the Wells. Huh.
That could mean anything.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wendy said she thinks monthly. All right.
After Summer Wells was reported missing, people continue to search the area for any signs of the little girl.
We had permission to search about 200 acres, area that had not, according to the property owner, had not been searched well in the past or at all.
Saturday.
Anybody know who they got permission from? That's what I'm wanting to know. I don't need a name, but they said the property owners, they got permission from somebody, but he said property owners. Very curious as to what property owners they're searching.
That is odd. How are they keeping it quiet? I don't understand why they would.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's been so under wraps. And why, I mean, why did Don and Candace never say that they had their own private investigators that have been droning and walking acreage for months and months and months?
I think I would have led with that. We are certain.
Yeah. Yeah, Angel P said Bernard, maybe. Could be. Could be. Okay, we don't need any online classes. No offense. Love having new people in here, but sometimes a little distracting. All right, so I am perplexed. We know all the neighbors on the road, so I'm wondering who they got permission from. And 200 acres is no easy feat. I'm going to listen to that again.
Okay.
100 acres. Area that had not, according to the property owner, had not been searched well in the past or at all.
Saturday, 8 people, including a drone operator and the Wells private investigator, searched a property on the backside of Ben Hill Road.
There were rumors of footprints and things that were found in the woods when Summer went missing.
Oh, sounds like they're on Jody Sue's property.
Yeah, but do they own that much land?
Oh, they own quite a bit. The footprint, I'm sorry, this is one thing that gets people upset. It is such a hot topic. I don't know why. The one footprint has never made sense to me.
No, it hasn't.
Never made
it's a red herring.
No. Salem Slammer said it's all a sham to make it look good. I kind of lean that way, but nothing against these people that are searching. Nothing against them.
At least somebody is looking.
Yeah, at least someone is looking. It's just with Dawn and Candace. Again, I just don't think that they're as involved as they're trying to make it look. I think this is something between him, this guy who seems like a super nice guy, and probably Tim Mullen. Honestly,
that would be my guess. Because
okay,
if they're gonna put it down, Don would have been shouting it from the rooftops.
Mm-hmm. And we've never heard that they had their own search team. That's something that Dawn would have been bragging on constantly.
Exactly.
Cynthia said, in the news, it's Richard Gorley, the neighbor. I think he's the one that was out with JLR yesterday. I need to go look again. And hold on. Crud. I missed a comment I was trying to put up. Yeah, we know Jody Sue doesn't own any land. I'm just saying where Jody Sue used to live or does still live. I don't know that arrangement. Well, I missed the comment. I apologize. I'll come back across it. All right, I got to hear this again. So it's about this footprint. I never bought the footprint, but
I didn't either.
Who am I?
And if you sort of look at that evidence and you look at the surrounding properties and the direction those footprints were headed, it sort of gives you an idea of where to go look.
Chris Storms with First to Deploy has been assisting CNC investigations in their searches.
We also use a Mavic 2 Pro that allows us to shoot in 20 megapixel. And we use that to run through a program called Locate. Locate can detect a color of a shirt from 200 feet in the air, even if it's the size of a quarter.
The drones are not only used to map out the search area, but one even has an infrared camera that can detect non-recorded burials up to 4 years old.
When you put someone in the ground, basically as they decompose.
He just said when you put someone in the ground as they decompose.
I heard it.
Well, what put that thought in his head? Because, Dawn and Candace have been saying she's abducted. We've heard either foul play or wandered off. And in the last couple of weeks, the bear story got recycled. He specifically said when you put someone in the ground.
Yeah. I don't think bears would put her in the ground.
Bears don't bury things. No, we're going to
Yeah,
talk about
they
bears
do.
in a
They
second.
cover things up, but then they go back and dig them up and eat them. And they don't eat clothes.
Well, and they don't, I don't want to be morbid and I don't want to be graphic, but they don't eat everything.
No, they don't. They leave the entrails. Well, let's not go into it. But that would be a mess.
My goodness. Boy, that was tough to hear.
Yeah.
God. This is what I'm saying right now, Lisa. They're looking for her grave or her clothing. All right, I'm going to put this back just a little bit. I want to get the whole context of this. I mean, it threw me off at footprint because I just have never bought the footprint, but we all agree to disagree here. I'm not here to force my opinion on anyone. I just always thought it was just bizarre and made no sense.
And if it doesn't make sense, it isn't true.
Yeah, one footprint. Was she hopping through there? That just made no sense to me.
Area, but one even has an infrared camera that can detect non-recorded burials up to 4 years old.
When you put someone in the ground, basically as they decompose, and it kind of kills everything around it, but as everything grows back over time, it flourishes. It kind of creates a super fertile soil, and what you can detect on near infrared is the different color of the ground.
So he's saying that which makes total sense, when a body is buried, that it basically fertilizes the ground.
After it fills the vegetation first.
Yeah, so it's more fertile soil and like more plush greenery. So he's looking for that. God.
That sounds right.
Like I said, not a good Tuesday. This is not a good Tuesday. Dear God. Someone just said, that's right, Bob. What did Bob say? Hello, Lady Justice. She said, just love your lives. Glad I caught it. Glad you did too. I missed something Bob said. We are missing everything today. That whole thing with Harmony just threw me for a loop. And now listening to this guy, God.
Same.
I mean, he's telling the truth. And I mean, they know what they're talking about. It's nothing against these guys. It's just, man, it's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it is.
That you couldn't normally see with the naked eye.
Saturday's search also included a neighbor who says the environment is similar to how it was when Summer disappeared, but he still doesn't think she could be found in the area.
It's a lot of ground to cover. It's very thick. I guess anything is possible. Once you've seen 2 solid weeks of so many people covering such an area so thoroughly, it doesn't seem likely, but anything's possible.
The private.
Okay, Dawn. Now, nothing against the neighbor. I don't know who this guy is, but he's basically saying exactly what Dawn has said from the beginning. There's no evidence. You are not going to find her. The last official scheduled search that the TBI did, when Candace was notified they were doing the search by a YouTuber, she said, well, they're not going to find her there.
No, that's what she said. Which leads you to believe she knows where she is.
Wow. I mean, and this guy's being matter of fact. And so we've said for a very, very, very long time, this is more than likely going to have to become a circumstantial case.
Yes.
Dawn was speaking the truth. You're never going to find her.
Investigators typically put on a search like this once a month in the Ben Hill Road area surrounding the Wells family home. They tell me they will continue to do this until Summer is found. In the Beach Creek community, Ansley Daniel, News Channel 11.
Okay, God bless them. They said they're going to continue searching until Summer is found. I mean, when I heard the gentleman say, when a body is buried and it's decomposing, the soil around it basically becomes more fertile. What's growing in the ground is a lot more plush, and that's what it seems to me that's what he's looking for.
Yeah.
And that was a little tough to hear. I had some emails, and anything's possible in this case. I'm not saying no. I'm just going to discuss the possibility of a bear attack. Now, this was talked about last year. This was discussed quite a bit. Now, it kind of reminds me of like Barry Morphew when he kept saying that like a mountain lion or a bobcat got Suzanne. Now, animals, God, this sounds so bad. Trying to find a nice way to put this. I don't want to be so morbid or gruesome. Animals make a mess. Okay,
Yes, they
do.
They do.
And dogs are very good at detecting fresh wounds.
Yeah.
I've always just assumed, you know what happens when we assume, that
Mhm.
they have been local to one area due to probably the ping off of Candace's phone. You know, according to her, she said very inadvertently one day, she just volunteered the information that TBI said to her that they know she left 2 more times that day. Well, I'm going to assume that the first or second time they got some sort of ping back of an area, and that's because they've been looking in a certain place. Okay, bears don't carry cell phones, so you're not going to know where the bear was.
No, they don't.
Also, bears cannot be suspects. Ronnie Lawson has said, I mean, he has beat this drum to no end. We've heard it over and over. Everything's still on the table. Everyone is still a suspect. A bear cannot be a suspect.
No, they cannot.
So I think we can put that one to bed.
Okay, and also, can we just go on the fact that if it were a bear attack, there would be bones laying there, right?
Oh, sorry, hun, say that again.
There would be bones laying around, right?
There'd be
Wouldn't dogs carry bones back up to the property?
I would think so. You're talking about animals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
As
there's no
morbid as that
animals
is.
involved.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I've been wrong before. Okay, I've been wrong before. I just have a very hard time believing even the dumbest police officer in the county could figure out if it's a bear attack or not in 12 months. I mean, tomorrow is 12 months. And no, and bears do, you know, you guys, I guess we could do a show about bears one day. They don't eat everything.
No, they don't. Ah.
So if it's a bear, I would be pretty surprised because I just go back to what law enforcement said. She disappeared early in the afternoon. Everyone is still a suspect. The bear is not a suspect. Bears aren't suspects.
I wish somebody would say something and find that baby.
Oh, me too. Me too. Hang on, this is the wrong article. Give me a second.
You're fine.
Well, I'm just all over the place today. That whole thing with Harmony has just got me so upset.
I know. I'm sick to my stomach.
All right, Rogersville Review put an article up. It was sent to me yesterday. Lone Wolf sent it to me. And I was going through it, and it's got yet another changing story of Candace's. So help me out here. Let's go through
Big
this.
surprise.
I'm not. Okay, so on the morning of June 15th, 2021, tomorrow's a year, Candy, who's Grandis, needed to see a doctor about her aching knee. Now, remember, we were told she had a doctor's appointment. We find out later, which is in March, that they went to the ER. So Candace told the review that the day began at Kingsport Holston Valley ER. Okay. After dropping Candy off at the ER, Candace and Summer went to visit some family friends in Kingsport. I wouldn't really call them family friends, but anyway. When Candy called Candace to come pick her up, the family friend's 15-year-old son asked to go along. Let's remember that the 15-year-old also said that Candy, aka Grandis, was sitting up in the truck putting minutes on her phone. Do we remember that?
I remember that clearly.
Okay, so did we borrow a phone at the hospital, or what happened there?
If she was at the hospital, how could she have been putting minutes on her phone in the truck?
He said she was doing it there at the pond.
Yeah.
So right there, it says she called. So it wasn't like just Candace popped back up to see if she was okay. Okay, so Candace says, I went and picked her up, and then we drove all the way across town and dropped her prescription off. Candace told the review. They said it'd be about 30 minutes at the most. So we were like, well, instead of sitting here in the car where it's hot, it was baking hot, she said. Now, later she says to everybody it wasn't that hot. It was actually kind of a chilly day.
Yeah, because summer was cold.
Summer, she said it was baking hot, but she said later summer was cold. We'll just go to Warriors and let Summer swim for a little while. Like I said, we weren't even planning on going swimming or fishing or anything. Now, she had said in the McDonough interview, and I believe that Hunter confirmed it, that she said to him that they planned to go fishing.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I feel like I'm losing my mind.
Oh, no, you're not.
Okay, someone said, good point, Tracy. What did Tracy say? That's like comment number 3 I missed. You guys are gonna kill me. Okay. What's odd about this is in that 30 minutes, you could have gone to lunch and fed yourselves.
That's true.
But you want to go swimming. Now, according to Candace in one story, that was kind of always part of the plan. According to Hunter, that was part of the plan. But according to this article, they had no plans to do that.
That's
and it was baking hot. This is in quotes. It was baking hot. We'll just go to Warriors and let Summer swim for a little while. Like I said, we weren't even planning on going swimming or fishing or anything.
And yet she had her swimsuit on.
It still looks to me like she was wearing just like a tank top and shorts.
But she said that she changed her to her swimsuit.
Yeah. And maybe she did. It looks like a swimsuit that's way too big for her. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, I guess it's really neither here nor there if she was swimming in her clothes or if she had a swimsuit on. So we get to the next paragraph. I want everyone to pay attention to this. The 3 swam in the cove just south of the park's horse stables, and it was here that one of the last videos of Summer was shot. Who are the 3? Candace didn't go swimming.
No, she didn't.
Doesn't even claim to be at the horse stables, everyone. Grandis acted like she didn't even remember if Summer went swimming or where. The 3 swam in the cove just south of the park's horse stables. The three.
So that makes you wonder. Who? Yeah, because she wasn't in that water.
Candace was taking the TikTok video.
Mm-hmm.
Truth Quest said because Grandma wasn't there, just Summer, H, and Candace, but Candace didn't go swimming. Lauren. It's one of the brothers, is what Lauren's thinking.
Well, I thought the boys were at work or at the house. Which one?
Would anything surprise us?
The truth would.
Oh, the truth would knock me over with a feather at this point.
That would be the only thing that surprises me out of this sideshow.
Yep. And let's face it, Hunter wasn't even swimming. Hunter was drinking the twisted tea and, playing on his phone or whatever. He went out there and barely got his shorts wet to supposedly get Summer out of the water. Look at it again right there on the screen, the Rogersville Review. The three swam in the cove just south of the park's horse stables, and it was here that one of the last videos of Summer was shot. I want to know the three. I know Summer swam. I know Hunter went out there to pull her out of the water, supposedly. We saw a video of him around there.
Yeah.
This video has been the subject of much internet speculation and conspiracies alleging that Summer went underwater and the boy dove in to save her. However, Candace told the review that this didn't happen. That boy lied on everything that happened, Candace said. Well,
ain't the pot calling the kettle black. I don't believe that. Oh my goodness. She's one to talk about someone lying.
Her ass has got to be burnt up, man. They always say, lightning will strike you if you keep lying. I keep wondering how the hell she's walking around. Dream big. Yeah, who's the third person? We got a bunch of new people in here, guys. Hit the sub button. Hit the sub button. Robin's Egg said, think it's just they assumed since there they all swim. It's really not like the Rogersville Review just to make assumptions like that, though. They really don't. That's quite an assumption to make, to name three people. They didn't name three people. Her metabolism, guys. Don't ever forget the metabolism. So if she says someone's lying, that's it. That's it. That's gospel. That boy lied on everything that happened, Candace said, because the place I was at, there were no rocks. She didn't slide on no rocks and fall in the water. She wasn't underwater for 20 seconds or more like he said. That was just a bunch of lies he made up. I don't know why he did that. That's probably the story you gave him, Candace, and you don't remember. In the video,
he made up the twisted tea.
What's that? I cut out a little bit. What would you say?
I guess he made up the vapes and the twisted tea.
He's got quite the imagination, according to Candace. He could write a book. Oh, good old Candace. In the video, Summer is seen splashing in the lake, then stands up to reveal it's only about waist deep. Yeah, I saw that myself. That's why I always thought the whole she went under and had to be saved was a little over the top. The reason I think that the 15-year-old, as the article calls him, said that is because by this time he had been paying attention to YouTube or his mother, and they had heard the dry drowning speculation.
I agree.
That's the only thing I can think of. I really don't think that happened. I don't mean to call him a liar. I think that got put in his head. Lisa, she said, Brooks, they may have found Harmony. I know, it's got me so upset. So, guys, there's probably going to be 2 shows today. They're not going to be back to back, but later today, there's going to be a show for Harmony. If not later today, it's definitely going to be tomorrow morning. I'm sick over this with Harmony and Summer. This is just ridiculous. These are children. Little
Double
defenseless
whammy.
children. God. Okay, so in the video, Summer is seen splash in the lake, then stands up to reveal it's only about waist deep. We all saw that. That's why I kind of thought, I don't think she got some big, chest full of water,
Mhm.
Next, the three drove back across town. Now listen, guys.
The
Here we go.
three.
The three.
Huh.
Who's the three? I got to look at this again. So it says earlier in here that they go and they pick up Grandis. They drop
Mhm.
off the prescription. Did Grandis hang around Walgreens?
Yeah. I'm thinking not.
Here we go. Okay, so here we go. The three drove back across town, picked up the prescription, which from what Muscles and Mascara told me, it's not back across town. When you drive out of the park, like that Walgreens is kind of catty corner from it, if I remember correctly, from what Muscles and Mascara told me. Then dropped the boy off at the friend's house. Okay. Once Candace, Candy, and Summer arrived back home in Beach Creek, Candy suggested that the three, plant some flowers next to Candy's camper. The camper walking distance to Candace's home where Summer lived. Summer helped plant flowers and place rocks in the flower bed. Still never bought that.
I thought they were blows.
Yeah, they're just like succulents. They're cactus.
Yeah.
Yeah, dream big. There you go. The three. I thought it was four.
Mm-hmm. Good catch.
Yeah, this is crazy. Summer told me she wanted to go back over with her brother, so I literally walked her halfway between the camper and the house. First time we've heard that. We heard they washed their hands, and then she grabbed her by the hand, walked her to the porch. That's like story number 4. We heard by, I want to say, June 18th or something like that. She said, I watched her go in the door, and see, where are we holding hands? Where are we holding hands and walking her to the porch? I watched her go in the door, and I could see her brothers at the kitchen table. I thought they were sitting there playing a game in front of the TV. But now they're all sitting at the kitchen table. Did you come home and feed them? What's going on?
Yeah.
When she went in, I walked over and I yelled at the boys. I said, watch Summer. I'll be right back. I've got to fix Mom's knee brace. I was standing right there at the camper. I was over there fixing it. Literally, you can see my house from the camper door. She did not walk back out the front door. Candace estimated it took maybe 2 to 5 minutes to fix Mom's brace. When I got done, I came back in. She said, I asked the boys, where's your sister? They said she went downstairs to play with her toys. We've seen that mess, okay? Mom said, Mom, she play with her toys. Calm up, Mom. I said, okay. And I went and I hollered down the steps. I always holler for them down there. And she didn't holler back. I said, are you sure she's down there? They said, yeah, she just went down there. So I went down there and I searched. I looked everywhere I could. Then I went through the house and I kept calling for her, yelling for her, everything. I came out here outside yelling for her, everything else, and she was nowhere. So I called Dawn because I was freaking out. Candace told the review that Dawn suggested she call 911 and the call came in around 6:30. She said before the cops even came out, I went down and told my neighbors, Summer is missing. Will you help me look? Just in case she did wander off. But I knew in the back of my mind she's never wandered off, which Jose said she had several times.
Yes,
she
he
never
did.
went out. She said she never went nowhere without me. She'll ask me to do something before she even goes and does it. And she's scared to go in the woods herself because we've told her time and time again about the bears and snakes. All right, so we have many, many inconsistencies. All right, so of course we have they keep mentioning the three. The three were swimming. The three drove back across town. So we're missing a person there. Now we're between the house and the camper. We're no longer holding her hand, taking her to the porch. Now she just watches her walk over there. But we're sticking with the 2 to 5 minute timeline. Did you catch that? Because I thought it was crazy.
Oh, I did. I was waiting for you to finish.
Oh, no.
She's not a helicopter mother. She's going to hold her hand and walk 12 feet, if even that. And then can she see the table from the outside to see the boys?
Yeah. Okie Bree said the TV was in the kitchen. Okie Bree said the TV was in the kitchen. I did not know they had a TV in the kitchen. Robin's Egg said, just wandered off would have been the easiest story Candace could have told. Yeah, that's what I was saying the whole time. That would have been the easiest story.
And it would have made more sense than anything.
It would have made
Why would you automatically assume?
It would have made way more sense than that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to look at this article more, and I'm happy people are searching. Not going to lie. I am, because I think
somebody should.
Yeah.
God knows
you
her
never
parents
know.
didn't.
You never know. I mean, Candace isn't going to. Dawn's not able to. So, that's really all that we've got.
They never did.
Truth Quest said, I think it was HC in summer at the swim hole. I do too, because, Grandis basically took herself out of that scenario, but Candace was not swimming. And truth be told, Hunter supposedly went in there to get Summer out from under the water, if that even happened. So he wasn't even really swimming. FBI, is anyone listening to me? Yeah, call 1-800-TBI-FIND. It's an 800 number. I know you're in the UK, so I don't know. I think you'll hit 1-800-TBI-FIND. They also have an email. Hang on, my mouse is messing up. Lisa said, sorry. She said, I'm wondering if Mr. Gorley knows someone was on his property. Why are they searching there? Why didn't he search it? I'm sure he did, but he obviously, everything's worth a second look, Don't
He may be elderly. Yeah, we don't know how old he is.
Exactly. No, we have no idea. We have no idea. FBI says, I have sent them an email. Okay, and here's the thing. Law enforcement doesn't follow up. If you send them a tip, they want credible tips. Okay, they want credible tips so that they're not chasing their tail. But they're not going to call you back and say, oh, yeah, you're right. Now we're getting ready to solve the case. You're not going to hear back from them. You'll be lucky to get a thank you. Do you feel LE will allow Dawn to go to the vigil? No way. No way. No. Mama Bear of 10, send me an email when we get off of here. It's CLL72020. I want to ask you some questions about that. It's me, Angela D. Hello, Angela D. Where you been, girlfriend? Speaking of Mr. Gorley, wasn't there a scent hit on his property? I've never heard that. So it's definitely worth another combing over. So this article blows my mind. When the gentleman that operates the drone was talking about when a body is buried, that was something else. And, I understand everybody wants an answer. Just my opinion, I don't think this is a bear attack. I think that would have been solved very fast, last year.
Yeah, I believe that's true.
Yep.
They would have found blood or clothes, or an animal would have drug up. I don't even want to say it.
No, because animals, no, they're not trying to hide anything. Humans hide humans, okay? Not me, not this human. Not any of you guys. You know what I mean. And like I said, everyone's a suspect. A bear can't be a suspect. So I think we can put that one to rest. Well, guys, I'm going to start winding this down. We're getting ready to get to our next destination. Like I said, we will be back to our normal schedule next week, but there's probably going to be another show later today regarding Harmony Montgomery. If not, there'll be 2 shows tomorrow. So, Susan, you are the best. I think you know every one of these cases like the back of your hand.
Not really. I mean, I try to educate myself that, yeah, everybody can miss something.
Now, you do a ton of research, and I certainly appreciate it because there's nobody that can keep up, especially with this case. So I'm going to see you guys back here either later today or 2 times tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for being here. You guys are the best chat and the best community on YouTube. On the way out, make sure you hit that sub button and give it a like. And check the community tab or the Facebook group or Discord, and that way you'll get the notification for the next show. You guys are the best. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.